Hey, I'm joined now by Naprawa, President of Khiron Life Sciences, trading on the TSX Venture under the symbol KHRN. Chris, welcome back.
Glad to be here.
You bet. So, Chris, we're in the summer doldrums, and markets in a broad sell-off pattern. A lot of people are questioning the viability of the cannabis sector as a whole, as they do every summer during the summer doldrums. Yeah. From your perspective, what is Khiron doing in this time of general market weakness?
Yeah, so while we're focusing on what we always do, which is patients and consumers, we're focusing on execution, we're trying to build our business. You know, this is the third time we've had a significant sell-off in the last 8 or 9 months. We had one in October that was about 30%. December, we're down 44%, always coming back. You know, the great news is that as a company, we've never been in a better position. We're a stronger company than we were a week ago. We're a stronger company than we were 2 months ago. We've never had a better cash position. Revenue numbers continue to climb. So we're very excited about the position that we're in right now.
During periods of market weakness broadly, it tends to generate a lot of disinformation from malicious actors in the internet. I think we call them trolls, who tend to take circumstantial flimsy sort of evidence that they then craft a message of absolute falsehood about companies in an effort to explain why the company is selling off. And this is the case with Khiron. I've seen that people are suggesting that you're not registered duly with the government of Colombia and that your crops are under siege, and it's like, but we know this is not the case. So what's going on?
Yeah, well, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think, you know, the trolls can do some real damage. They can cause some real losses for real investors and real people, and this is money that they've worked hard for. Yeah, so for instance, right now there's a rumor going around that we haven't registered any of our seeds. Now, we didn't go ahead and put out a press release about our registration because we want the narrative to be about patients and consumers and brands and the durability of that business that we're bringing. But we do have 5 registered. In fact, just right now, we just put that registration up on our website, investors.khiron.ca, under the gallery. You can go and have a look at it. I've got a copy here for you, James, to share with you as well. And, you know, look for more strains to be registered. And that's not really part of the story. But when people try to put that together and they say, oh, the crop has mold, or it has this, or it has that, you know, the best one this week, the absolute best one this week, is that we were putting Vaseline in our products in Mexico. Well, that's interesting, since we're not selling anything in Mexico right now, nor do we have any Vaseline.
Right.
But, you know...
Why would somebody put Vaseline in a cannabis product?
I'll tell you, you know, I know where I'd put it if I found these people.
I'm not going to go down there.
But, you know, and we can sit here and laugh about it, but it really does cause people harm.
Yes.
And, you know, we try very, very hard to be 100% transparent and communicate everything we can. We update that investor website with photos all the time. You know, maybe we'll go to a suggestion of going to some live video from time to time on there so people can see what's happening, because it causes a lot of speculation, a lot of concern. Obviously, there's a lot of external news in the market right now that, you know, it's not helpful when people find out that guys are breaking the rules and guys are doing things differently. And these brand new Klondike type industries, you get all types.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that everyone's doing that.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so, you know, Colombia especially, there's starting to be a lot of new companies organizing, but it's not like you can just hang up a shingle and that's it, you're in business in Colombia either, is it? I mean, there's really no other company that I've seen coming out of Colombia that I would consider a comp for Khiron, because Khiron's so advanced. It's got licenses, it's got production, it's got products in different countries. What other Colombian company has that?
We don't know of any, and most people want to keep the conversation on grams and tons and square feet, and we're not about that. We're about servicing 620 million people in Latin America, and now the company's never been in a better position to do just that. You know, a lot of the recent hires that we've made and a lot of the businesses that we've acquired make the business much, much stronger. And that infrastructure that we're building of distribution and stores and clinics and really building the infrastructure to make real sales, that has real enduring value, and that's what we want people to focus on.
You bet. All right, Chris, so what should investors do if somebody puts some information in front of them that alleges that X, Y, or Z is happening to Khiron? Can they pick up the phone and call Khiron?
You can always just email us. Our investor website contact information is all there. I do my very best, if not me, somebody else in the company, to respond to every single one. Even the haters, Jim. We even respond to the haters.
Great.
And you know, this is what we do in our spare time, because you know, without our shareholders, we don't have a company.
Right.
So we respect each and every one of them.
Well, okay. Well, that's a great attitude, Chris, and we'll be down there to shoot some growing cannabis without Vaseline on it in about 30 days' time. So stay tuned for that. We'll come back to you soon, Chris. Thanks very much for joining me today.
Thanks, Jim.